Hello, here I am today in the middle of Hastings on a beautiful sunny morning, and I'm down here to speak to members of the public to ask them about local policing issues, and also to tell you that yesterday we launched recruitment for 120 special constables across Sussex, and I'm joined today by one of our special constables from Hastings, who is Special Constable Sanders here, Rhiannon, who's come to say hello.
Hello.
And I was going to ask Rhiannon what she's doing here today, because you can see in the background we've got the police box, and this was made by 6 ex-convicts from recycled wood, and the police locally take it out and about, but I'll let Rhiannon tell you why she's here today.
Okay, essentially today we're here to talk to members of the public from Hastings about public engagement. So the idea of the police box is it draws people over, especially children, and we can kind of have a chat about anything maybe they want to know about the police and anything they might have questions about and problems. So it's really just about talking to people and bringing everyone together and know that we're here to kind of be nice to people.
And I'm going to ask you, how long have you been a special constable and why did you join?
I started my training in April and completed it in August, and have since been over in Hastings on PGU and now down in MPT. The main reason I joined was probably because I just love the idea of making a change to people's lives and being involved in sort of a brilliant community to be involved in. I was a cadet beforehand, so it was kind of nice to go on to a police special afterwards.
Fantastic, thanks Rhiannon, that's brilliant. So I'm going to go off now and chat to a few members of the public and find out what the issues are down in Hastings and how we can help put it right, and perhaps give you a tour of the police box in a minute inside, because it's quite fascinating. I'm here with Chief Inspector Paul Phelps, who is Hastings District Commander, and you can see we're standing in front of the police box. I'm going to ask Paul to tell us a bit about this and why the police are using it today.
The reason we're using this, there's been a number of articles in the national press over the months, sort of, saying what a good thing the police boxes were, and we thought it was a novel idea for Hastings that we ought to, take this initiative on board and use it as an engagement and reassuring tool. So in order to do this, funnily enough, you and I went to a business crime meeting up at the King's Church some months ago, and we also was there. I bumped into a guy at that meeting, networking, who is the director of the Hastings and Rother Wood Recycling Project, and we got talking about this concept of mine, and he said, well, actually, I could build you one of these. We use all recycled wood. It's about, it's a charity, and we can get no doubt sponsors from other companies. Trade Paints provide the paint, Stamp provide the wood, and actually we were able to use community people and the private sector to actually commission us this police box, which now, as you can see, is a real good form of engagement with the public compared to the old days of a trestle table and us standing one side and the public the other. Now we're getting people coming to talk to us, the old people or elderly people saying, I remember there was police boxes when I was about, and young people thinking about Doctor Who. So brilliant. I think it's a really good engagement tool for us.
And you said that ex-offenders were involved in making it as well.
The charity, provides work experience in terms of training and skills to actually give people that experience, and talking to them when we actually went to their workshops to see this, really enjoyed building this and making this project, which is really good.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we need to see inside, so follow me, and we're going to put the camera in and see if this works. So I'm going inside now. And it's a lot bigger than you think in here. Look at that, it goes on for miles.
I'm chairman of Hastings Urban Bikes, and our membership are very concerned about the breaking of the speed limits, the 20 mile an hour and 30 mile an hour limits within the town, and we'd like to see more police resources put towards enforcing and dealing with the dangerous driving that we see as a risk to cyclists and pedestrians.
Did you want to?
Yeah, I'd like to answer that. We're really alive to speeding as being an issue, and we know through our neighbourhood panels that speeding features nearly on every neighbourhood panel as an issue. What we can't do is be there all day, every day to monitor speeding. So what we are doing is working with the community to launch Hastings Community Speed Watch. And we've already identified our coordinator, Tony Reid, who is now undergoing the sort of training to become the coordinator. And what we're doing is appealing for members of the community in Hastings from each ward to be a representative on Community Speed Watch in order that they can assist us in delivering that reassurance and by delivering crackdown.
Could somebody from the bike organisation be on that?
Yeah, I've actually just given my details to your colleague, so yeah,
that'd be great.
And also getting our membership to be aware of it as well.
And what we need to be aware through this speed watch is actually identifying the roads that are an issue, because we are aware of a number across the town, but the more people that join Speedwatch and become engaged with it, we can engage with more volunteers to actually then police that speeding issue.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, we'd certainly like to see more 20 mile an hour zones, which I realise isn't a police issue, but the enforcement of them we kind of hope is.
I'm sure the council will be watching this as well, so they'll be looking as well. Let me leave you my details. That's my telephone number and email there. So if you need anything followed up, let me know. But I think you're in Paul's Capables here, so thank you.
Okay, well, yeah, hopefully hear more about the plan.
Well, if you go onto the Sussex Police website, or if you just Google Community Speed Watch in Sussex, that will give you an overview of what's happening.
Okay.
You can contact me at Hastings Police Station. Paul Phelps, I'm the District Commander. Your coordinator is Tony Reid, who is again up and running on this already. We're meeting, I think, tomorrow at Battle Police Station with our Rother partners in terms of how they're delivering it and how we can be more effective together in tackling this issue.
Yeah, certainly we'd be very happy to push it out to our membership because I think it's something that'd be very interesting.
And you'll be pleased to hear it's something that the public raised with me a lot, speeding and that. So it's a big issue. It's why it's in the police and crime plan and why the police are putting so much more effort into it and resources. So good to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
I do really object to cyclists who are taking advantage of the sort of weirdness of the East Sussex bylaws, where they've made this a road, even though it's in the middle of a pedestrian zone, this side a pavement. So, of course, technically, when they cycle over there on the roadway, they're not committing an offence. When they move across to the pavement, they are committing an offence. And that is all down to East Sussex, who've taken control of all the highways, everything. In fact, they've even banned, and this is the weirdest thing I've ever heard, they've banned litter bins and commercial bins from all their pavements and roadways. So where are we supposed to put our litter now? They are very strange people. East Sussex have the right to ticket cars that are illegally parked, but they don't have the right to clamp them. That's been held by Hastings. So Hastings won't clamp unless someone's got 5 tickets on it, which means they don't clamp anybody.
These are all council issues, aren't they?
They
so
are
very,
indeed.
I mean, really difficult.
They do impinge on police issues because
They do.
you then get people who are parking in the wrong places because the legal places are all taken up with people who are illegally parked.
Yeah.
You get buses on bus stops now. You get buses parked all over the place because the coach park has now been taken over, disappeared. So we now get another police issue for you is that the A259 is a major trunk road and there are children getting out from Continental coaches into the roadway.
Sure.
So what do you do about that if one of them gets hit? Now, is the bus driver to blame, or is the council to blame, or is the person who's hit the child to blame?
I think the best thing I can do is take your details and sort of jot down some of these issues and then get back to you.
Please do, yeah. My major point is that Hastings is a tourist town, and we need to concentrate on that and forget about all the drug addicts and all the rest of them.
Yeah. So I've just bumped into Matt here, and Matt's got something to tell you.
Hello, I've been a Special Constable for Sussex Police now for 28 years, and I've enjoyed every year of it. There's not many career specials left, but there's a few of us still about.
Brilliant. Isn't that great news? And we launched recruitment for 120 specials yesterday. So
that's very good news to hear. I must admit, when I first started in 1985, there was 750 of us across Sussex, and obviously our number's just over the 300 mark now, I believe. So the recruitment's more than welcome.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Good to meet you. Enjoy your day off.
Thank you very much.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed seeing me in action down in Hastings and got a flavour of what it's like to actually get out in the community. This, I have to confess, is my favourite part of the job. It's great meeting members of the public. They're always very frank and very honest when they meet me. So I look forward to catching up with everybody next time. Bye for now.